All right, so you mentioned turtle as well.
Yeah, so every now and again, based on how people are moving as they take, then I'll try to kind of guard up and take the turtle. And usually, right now, my game for the turtle is wait for them to try something, and then usually I can get out. Okay. But what I was interested in looking at is if there are some good offensive, at least even ideas or particular things to leverage. Because I know as they're coming in, there's some movement, but if they really kind of get on top, then I feel like I'm exposing a lot. So usually I just default to waiting.
If you let them really settle on you and, you know, get that arm around or even a seatbelt, then it becomes a lot harder. Mm-hmm. So that same principle where we talked about controlling their arms, like always controlling arms. So you're coming in, I'm going to turtle you.
Okay.
You know, you can.
Oh, there it is.
Because I can maybe a lot. Or either side, I can do like this side too. You know, boom.
Oh sure.
You know,
and I feel that
that's probably better on that side actually, because now I can, you know, I can just ram you and come out.
Yeah, I felt as you did that, a lot more of you was exposed when you pulled that side. A lot more of you was out from underneath that.
Yeah. Yeah. So anytime someone's coming in, you're coming in. I'm just gonna do that. I've got it, and everything's shut. It's that same principle. I don't want you in between my armpits and my knees, you know. And, you know, I mean, depending on what you're doing, you can do this side. That's fine.
Because there it is.
You know, because you're just holding a little bit of space to be able to move in. Do you know that half Granby? Do you do that?
Yeah, in fact, I try to look at both of the ones you mentioned, the ones I try to kind of go with. And like you said, I feel like I let them end up be too late sometimes.
So I'm coming in, you're going to control.
So I'm looking for, and you're getting way small.
Yeah, so turn away, Okay. So you're going to turn away, come back around. There you go. There you go. So you're always trying to control that and control this space. You know, when I play turtle, I tend to really dig my elbows in.
Back to the elbows.
Back to the elbows. And although this is the one exception to elbows on the inside, elbows slightly on the outside, because
you don't trap yourself, or
well, because if your elbow's on the inside, I might be able to dig a knee in.
Oh, sure.
Or I might be able to do this kind of stuff where I'm wedging myself into that space.
Yeah.
Whereas if your elbow is hair on the outside, now I can't do that anymore. Head is on the mat. You don't reach out.
Oh,
well, you will once you want to.
Once I want that.
There you go. There you go. And there you go. And then you're back.
Okay, so elbows in, not necessarily tucked.
Just a little bit of daylight, just so they're sitting on the hip bones, right here. They're just.
And then using that head for support.
The head for support. And I usually like to have my feet up in this position, because the other thing you can do. So you're coming in, you want to get my back. I might just run. I might just run, you know. So. You know, that's an option too. Having that foot engagement gives you some drive. So that's how I play turtle. I'm typically here. And then these windshield wiper motions to where you can recover.
Okay.
You can recover
so
guard.
You recover with kind of a small profile.
Yeah, so we're here. How can I recover? We can come back.
So you're here, you're just working into this.
And then you're back. And then you're back.
Okay.
So right there, if you want to go toward you, I can come back in. Yeah. All right, so put it.
So I'm looking to.
Yeah, you're in. I'm trying to do whatever. You're just going to windshield wiper and try to come back in. So, there you go. Got to be a little careful because you might have given me a lane to side control.
Right, and I'm noticing that as I do that, this lends itself immediately to what we were working earlier.
It does there.
To kind of make sure that that's staying closed while you do it.
Yeah, they're all integrated kind of systems, yeah. That's an option from Turtle. You know that a lot of people like to overwrap that arm, and I assume it happens to you. Right, so you overwrap.
So now when you say overwrap, what do you mean?
This is coming in.
Okay, just way deep in.
It's a little deeper, or even if it's shallow, I can reach through and gather.
Oh, sure.
Now I'm going to pull it in, catch above the elbow. Because now I can probably sweep in here. And I've got a little arm bar that I like doing from there.
Okay. And that was super sneaky because it felt over here, and then this hand just snuck in.
Just reach in and pull it. So you reach around. So I'm going to catch, pull it in. If I can get above the elbow, that's the best. But below the elbow, I have no control. Above the elbow,
right.
And now I can just start rolling you, and I'll stay heavy on that arm. It's right there. Problem is, my guys don't do that anymore because
you've done that enough.
I've done that enough. But that's really common. I'm sure. So if you turtle up,
I'm sure I even do.
Yeah, everybody does this.
Yeah. So you're coming in here
above the elbow.
And then if you can get
there you go
above the elbow,
and I'm ready to go. Just roll me.
Now, am I tucking the leg to roll?
You can.
Or am I just trying to posture and press, kind of bridge?
I don't usually. I don't.
Or are you literally just rolling over?
Yeah, I don't bother too much. What I want to do is be close to you.
Okay.
So if I'm in, I can pull and catch. Now I can release the back leg, which allows me to come in a little closer.
Yeah.
I mean, that can work.
But most of the time, are you just tipping?
Most of the time I'm just tipping. I'm just trying, because by the time you pull that arm in, you're pretty close to them. So pull, reach up, really lock down above that elbow. And don't see that you're slipping below the elbow.
Yeah, I'm feeling that.
Stay above it. Stay above it. Now just roll.
And I lost it.
You lost it.
So, yeah.
You can get some weight on it. I mean, the finish doesn't matter as much.
Sure.
It's just that concept.
But if you can kind of keep some of that. All right, so a whole lot more lat pulls in my future.
You talking about, whether that leg should shoot through. There's an old Eduardo Tellez sweep. He's an old school guy who specialized in turtle. And so he's got all sorts of crazy stuff. And it's probably beyond what we should do today. But a sweep that I've had a lot of success with is...
So that same place?
Kind of same concept. But I'm going to just tuck in and wrap around the hip. And then I'm through. So I need to do two things. If you're on this side, I need to do two things. Number one is I'm going to straighten that leg.
Yeah.
So
are you almost inviting me in there?
Yeah, no, let's just stay.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do two things. I'm going to straighten that leg, and I'm going to tuck my knee in. Now I can wrap around the hip and take you in this direction.
Got you. So you're not just getting that leg out of the way, you're making space for the second leg.
So I'm here, the leg goes through, I tuck in, now I can come through, wherever we go from there.
Sure.
Let's try that.
Yeah, okay. I'm glad. So
even if they're not real deep with that arm, even if they're just here.
Yeah.
So this leg's back, tuck in, and then wrap around and take me. Yeah. I used to do that all the time.
That's stealthy.
I don't do it as much anymore, but it's a good sweep. Yeah. Especially if you can get there early. You're here, guys closing the distance.
And it's already there.
I'm coming in.
And you almost even have a little bit of time for the arm just because they're already working their way in. So do you just keep that part you can beat them to that? Or?
You just need to kind of beat them in as they're coming in.
Okay.
So, coming in.
So they're kind of,
Yeah, so
I need this one out of the way.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this.
There you go. There you go.
Here.
There you go.
Yeah, that's sneaky. I like that. Edward Tellis?
Tellis.
Tellis.
Telles. Eduardo Tellis.
Eduardo.
Yeah, he's been around forever. Good dude. Old school guy.
Yeah.
That's mostly what I do from turtle. I either wait for that arm to overwrap so I can take that arm, or I hand fight and Granby roll,
Okay.
or what else do I do from turtle? Yeah, or I'll try that sweep. Or there's one other recovery that sometimes I'll do if you're back here. If I can come here.
Oh, sure.
Then we're back. So sometimes from turtle, you're coming in, all overwrap. It's almost like dogfight a little bit.
Right.
But now I can lift and come in.
And there it
And
is.
start attacking.
Yeah, so.
So you're gonna reach up over my neck.
Okay,
This
I'm
arm.
coming this
Yeah.
forward.
And now you can post, and slide in. There you go. It's like a technical,
Kind of like that.
a technical snap. So.
Or like the, what is it, that arm bar set almost.
Yeah, exactly right. So here.
Okay, so I want to come into here.
Yeah.
Bring me in.
So that's one. Or you can control the arm. So so now you can turn into me and grab me roll. Boom, and you're out. Or let's go this way. I wrap.
Yeah. Pulling this through,
Catch.
taking this. Triangle.
There it is.
Like that.
Yep.
And then that sweep, the toe sweep.
Yeah, and then the toe sweep if you want to do that one more time.
Yeah. So, in here, working.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, that's awesome.
With the fundamental principle of
Don't let anybody in the box.
don't let anyone in that box.
It's your ice box. You paid for that beer.
You paid for that beer. You can't have my beer. That's right. And sometimes it's just having that commitment that I am not going to let you in. I don't care what happens. You're going to have to kill me to get into that space. I mean, sometimes it sort of gets down to that kind of visceral level where it's not even a technique that I'm doing per se. It's just I'm not going to let you in to my space. Because I know that once you're in, it's going to be way harder for me. So I'm going to fight like hell to keep you out of that space.
Yeah.
And you have your pathways worked out. You're pummeling, you can hip out. Everything you're doing is pretty good from that position. So now it's just, more hand control, more arm control.
And not waiting as long.
Not waiting as long.
Obviously, reviewing, I'm definitely doing a lot of that.
Mm-hmm.
And on the turtle, I've definitely noticed I'm letting them open in the door for that.
And then just connections. If you don't have sleeves, if it's no-gi, connections can come from anywhere. You're trying to pass my guard, you come up, right? I can just start, just whatever. I'm not even necessarily doing anything specific. I'm just trying to be connected in a way that prevents you from being able to move freely so that I can always recover.
Okay.
And that's, that's a deep subject. And how you develop that, your approach to that is going to be unique to you because everyone kind of develops their own way of using their legs and arms and all that kind of stuff.
Right. Awesome. Rick?
Okay.
Thanks, man. This is great.
Cool. Is that good? You good with
Yeah, this is awesome.
that? Okay. It was great to see you.
Yeah, definitely. I'm glad that we were able to link up at least once more, and we'll stay in touch. But I'm stoked to get at least a little more mat time before you go.
Yeah, for sure. And I'll be following your channel and seeing your progress. So,
Awesome.
check out his channel, Kenfu TV.
Yeah, and if you haven't subscribed to The Art of Skill, you should definitely do that. That way hit the bell so you know when the new stuff comes out. All right, brother.
Good to see you, my man.
Good to see you, man.
All right.